Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So, every now and then I have to do videos like this because I care, okay? I care. I want you guys to really get this. I'm starting to think some guys get it, but they don't want to really get it. They don't want to really believe it. You understand when it comes to this whole looks thing? So, in this video, I'm talking about being physically attractive doesn't always mean you're sexually attractive. Okay. And so, I got a few comments here that I'm going to read because, every time when I do a video about that has anything to do with talking about looks, guys just lose their mind. They're like, oh my God, see, it's all about the looks. Like I had some dude leave a comment and he's like, because I did a video the other day, I think it was called The Main Reason Why Chicks Want to Have Sex With You or something like that. And in the video I was saying that, there are times where women will think you're physically attractive and that will make them want to have sex with you. And he's like, see, Mr. Locario's full of shit because he's always talking about looks don't matter. And now he just said that it's all about looks and yada, 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 yada. You see what I'm saying? So I really want to break this shit down so you guys really understand what's going on. So I got a few comments here. The first one is from this dude named Dean's Life. And he says, a girl finding a guy physically attractive is going to make it very easy for him to pull. He can approach and say nothing and just give a little smile and she will be like, what? You can be chill and laid back and she'll act all girly or shy, or she'll be forward and make a move on you. You don't need to be on point. She'll want to come to you. She'll want to come with you because she fancies you and sexually attracted. You'll get girls from doing nothing. Then he says, then there's guys who take care of their appearance, but aren't the most sexually attractive guy to the girl in the bar/club. So she will be checking out the guys she finds physically attractive, hoping they approach. Then you approach and chat her and she thinks you're okay, but she isn't most likely thinking sexual thoughts of you. You flirt and be sexual and she'll reject you or carry on for the validation your interest brings, or she is just feeling horny and we'll see where it goes with you. But it won't be as easy on average compared to the guys she just wants from visually looking at them, as she doesn't feel the way that way from you. She doesn't feel that way from the off with you. I don't know. It'll be harder as even a cool guy with a sexual vibe would be interesting to her, but she doesn't have that real interest in you. The guy she fancies, who is boring, could just smile and take her mind take her mind away from thoughts of you. Okay. And then now I have my dude, Age of Boy Goyo says, if she sees you physically attractive or high status, you don't have to do shit. She will be down. All right. So guys, let me, man, see the part that's so hard about this is because, okay, most guys they keep thinking about what makes a woman attracted to them is the same thing that makes us attracted to women. You understand? And so let me get this out of the way first. A woman could see you and be physically attracted to you and may want to have sex with you because she's physically attracted to you. Okay? That happens, right? But just because a woman is physically attracted to you does not mean that she's automatically going to have sex with you. See, the problem with you guys is this. You think that all of this goes just one way. You understand? So you think that because a woman thinks a guy looks good, that automatically means that she's going to fuck him, right? There are times when she will, and there are times when she won't. You understand? Which is why I'm saying in this video, being physically attractive doesn't always mean you are sexually attractive, right? This is why a lot of times you hear women say, oh, he was cute until he opened his mouth. So that means that she may have been physically attracted to him. She could have also been thinking, oh, I would have sex with this guy. And then he said or did something stupid or that she thought was stupid. And now she is no longer attracted to him. Do you get it? See, For us guys, what you got to understand is this. When we see a woman who's physically attractive or we think she's hot, right? We don't give a fuck about what she's saying and all this other stuff. You know, we'll still hit it, most of us. Now, when you get to a certain level of the game, you're going to get a little bit more, when you're a little bit more advanced, when you're a little bit more on a different level, you may care. You understand? Because I'm at that point where I don't give a fuck if a chick is the hottest chick on earth. If she start saying or doing something dumb, I'm out. I'm good. But that's a whole nother video. I'll touch on that later, right? But generally, when a guy sees a woman who's hot, or he thinks is physically attractive, he's like, I'm going in. This is what you guys do not understand about women. Women will also see a guy who's physically attractive and say to herself, yeah, I would have sex with him. But what happens is that when she's interacting with him, if he does something or says something, it could basically make her less attracted to him. All right, I'm going to say it again. She could think he's physically attractive. If he does or says something that she doesn't like or that turns her off, she will be less attracted to him. Now, why is this? The reason why, and I've said this years ago, and when I used to do like a bunch of videos like this, but I said this years ago, but I got to bring it up again, is that a lot of what makes a woman attracted to a guy, right, is tied into her feelings. Okay? It's tied into her feelings. Even sometimes when a woman is physically attracted to a guy and wants to have sex with him, and that guy ends up like having sex with her, and she sees him as this super sexy guy, whatever, that's tied into her feeling validated that she's having sex with a good looking guy. You understand what I'm saying? It's the feeling of validation. It's the feeling of validation. You understand? So what you have to understand is that when you're dealing with a chick, this is why a good looking dude or quote unquote good looking guy, right, will approach a girl, talk to her and still not get with her, because what happens is that while he was having that conversation or interacting with the girl, she wasn't feeling him. You know, when someone says, oh, you know, you hear a girl say, I'm not feeling him. That's what she's not feeling him. Right? Because at first she's like, yeah, he's cute, but she's not feeling him. He was cute until he opened his mouth. So for you guys that sit there and say, oh, well, if you're a good looking guy, you don't got to do nothing. You just got to just chill and be whatever. And the girls, no. You understand what I'm saying? That's not how it is all the time. Right? It's about the feelings. And also the thing is this, because on the flip side, guys will say, well, you know, if you're not that good looking guy, or you're not a guy that a woman thinks is good looking, that she's not going to be sexually attracted to you. You understand what I'm saying? So I looked up the definition of attraction, right? And it says the action or power of evoking interest, pleasure, or liking for someone or something. The action or power of evoking interest, pleasure, or liking for someone or something. Okay? And so this is why I tell you guys how important your behavior is when it comes to dealing with women, because your behavior can evoke that interest in her. It evokes that feeling in her. So it's not just all about you looking pretty and sexy. Like, for example, my dude, Alan Roger Curry, I remember I was listening to one of his videos, and he said that he one time had phone sex with a woman, had the woman playing with her pussy, and she had no idea how he looked. Okay? So basically, this woman was sexually attracted to him, and she had no idea how he looked. See, what you guys don't understand when we talk about this attraction shit, right? Because again, it's the action or power of evoking interest, pleasure, or liking for someone or something. See, when y'all think about attraction or being attractive, you're just thinking on one level. You're just thinking on the looks level. You're not realizing that there's levels to this shit. See, The fact that you're even listening to this video now is because you are attracted to this information, which is why you click on the video to listen. You understand? So a lot of you guys, the reason why you're going to have such problems with women is that y'all keep thinking that it's this one thing. Y'all keep thinking that the way a woman is attracted to men is just purely on the look, right? And the funny part is this, is that, we always talk about this whole looks thing. Guys have this picture in their mind of the good looking guy. And I always said, looks are subjective. So the look varies. So potentially any dude could be the good looking dude to the chick. So at the end of the day, most of that shit is really irrelevant. It cancels itself out. So this is why I try to focus on game. You understand? The other aspects of the game, and which is something that you can control, the behaviors. You see what I'm saying? You can't control how your face is structured. You're stuck with what the fuck you stuck with. You know what I'm saying? But dudes is always looking at that and not understanding that there are other things that attract women to you. And you thinking that, all I got to do is be good looking, and then a girl's gonna, okay, fine, let's go with that argument. Let's point out, let's say like a famous guy women think is good looking, right? Let's say like women like Ryan Gosling or some shit, right? Now, Ryan Gosling's going to be good looking to women who think Ryan Gosling is good looking. Now, what if Ryan Gosling approaches a woman who doesn't think Ryan Gosling is good looking? Right? So what does his looks have to do with the situation when that particular girl he's trying to get with doesn't really care too much for how he looks? What does he do now? Right? So if Ryan Gosling, because we're not saying him particular, because of course if he's famous it's going to be whatever. I'm talking about, let's say a guy who looks like him, and there's a woman who isn't into that look. He approaches her. What does he do? How is he going to make it happen? Right? And this is why I try to focus on you guys being well-rounded in this game. You understand? If you sitting there trying to coast on your looks, you're doing yourself a disservice. Or if you're thinking that, well, you can't go and talk to girls because you don't look a certain way, you're doing yourself a disservice. And you're going to keep failing. You're going to keep being in situations where you can't get women because you don't even know what the fuck is going on. Your mindset is on some other shit. See, if you're going to go with all this look stuff, focus on the women who think you're physically attractive and try not to fuck it up. If that's your situation, if that's how you want to approach the game, do that. But understand that that's a piss poor way of doing it, because one, you're not going to really know which chicks find you physically attractive in most cases. See, a lot of times, because even in this comment, this dude Dean's Life is talking about, oh, well, if you're good looking, you just got to chill and lay back, and then she's going to be forward and make a move on you. No, man. What do you got? Look, man. Women rarely approach dudes, even if they think the guy's good looking. The most she'll do is look at you and check you out. You still got to go and approach in most cases. You still got to go up and talk. Right? And now, if you approach and you are nervous, you don't know what to say, you don't know how to talk, you say some stupid shit, you're done. See, if a girl thinks you're good looking, all that really does is basically give you a little bit of an advantage because she's already physically attracted to you. So if she's physically attracted to you and you go on approach and then you're on point with your game, your verbal skills, all that other shit, then it's in the bag. But if she thinks you're good looking and you come over on some type shit, you're done. But see, this is what I need you guys. I beg you guys to go outside. I beg you, please go outside and live life. Because when I see comments like this, or when I see guys talking all of this shit, I'm just like, man, like these dudes just don't go anywhere or something. Like, what's going on? Like, y'all not really going out in real life and seeing what's happening in real life. You understand? You won't go outside and see, good looking women with average looking dudes all the time. Like, that's when you'll see that all the time. Just go outside. I just don't understand, like how dudes, you know what I'm saying? You got to get off the internet sometimes. So, you guys got to, get off of that nonsense about, oh, well, if you're physically attractive and, she thinks you're high status, you don't have to do shit. Listen, let me tell you guys something. You always have to do shit. Okay? You always have to do shit. I don't care how good looking I don't care how good looking the girl thinks you are. You still have to do shit. Let me tell you how you have to always do shit. Let's say, for example, you're at a bar and you see a chick checking you out. She thinks you're cute or whatever. She thinks you're good looking, right? You still got to go and approach. That's you already doing shit. You got to go and talk. That's already you doing more shit, right? You got to be able to pull her out the spot. That's you doing more shit. You got to get her back to your place or go to her place. That's you doing more shit. Now, what I didn't even mention is that in between all those things you're doing, that's a time for you to do or say something that's going to fuck the whole shit up. So you approach her and then you say something stupid. Now she's turned off. Let's say you approach her, you talking, you ain't saying nothing stupid yet, but you don't know how to pull her out the spot because she's with her girlfriends or she's feeling some sort of way. How do you do that? Right? Let's say you talk to her, you approach her, you pull her out the spot, but from the time you go leaving the spot till you get to your crib or her house or whatever, you say or do something that turns her off. So when you get to the spot, she don't want to fuck you now, even though she's at your spot. And I get too many emails about that shit almost every day. Hey, Miss Locario, I took this girl to my house and we were in the room and then, she didn't want to do it. Why do you think that? What was it? Were you not good looking enough? Were you not high value enough? You weren't, if you were sexy enough, then she would have definitely did it. Because remember, if you're good looking, you don't got to do shit. You understand what I'm saying? If you're good looking, you don't got to do shit. It's just easy, smooth sailing. You see what I'm saying? And this is what's going to make you guys lose. When you have that sort of mindset and mind state, because if you have that mindset, if you don't think you're good looking enough for a certain girl, you're not going to approach. And then if you do think you're good looking enough, you're going to stand there and not do shit. And then she's going to be turned on like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? You're not going to know how to escalate to the next situation. So, I just need you guys to understand, look, being physically attractive doesn't always mean you are sexually attractive. Because she can think you're physically attractive and then you do some dumb shit. You say some dumb shit. You don't know how to move the situation from point A to point B. And then you're done. Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below to send me a question. If you have a question on dating and relationships, I'll make a video about it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which teaches you 7 easy to follow tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And 3, I want you to click the link under that one to go to Bad Boy Membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. What's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.